as the officials call it. It's the dreaded call when you know you're nearing a pressure moment and they ask you to get ready to compete.
It's the sort of occasion where you give away all of your things. You don't need your phone, you don't need your wallet, you don't need your keys, the things that I've spent most of these championships kind of looking for at the end of each session. But the athletes don't have to worry about that. You know, don't need any belongings right now. Just the pure focus to think about the task ahead. And now, once again, the special light show building up to the final action of the evening, the women's 100-meter final. So work has gone in to try and get the crowd excited and put in a visual spectacle, really, across 6 particular finals, including these 2 100s, and the relay finals, women's 200 and men's sprint hurdles final. This is Maria Perez of Spain, 11:07 improvement to this year. Well, the time qualifiers. Zainab Dosso now, well, we saw Ola Tunde eclipse a long-standing Irish national record. She's very close to the 11.14 best of Manuela Leverato, who took bronze in both sprints here at the European Championships in 2002 in Munich. So Imani Lansico then, she was one of those who had to wait in those hot seats. And after one semi-final, her interest grew. And then finally, she knew her place was sealed. Eva Svoboda, the European indoor 60-meter champion in 2019. It was so gutting to see that she missed the chance to defend that title due to COVID, but you always say there's another day, there's another championships. Sometimes that's been none more the case this year. The Europeans to look forward to, among other events. Gina Lukenkemper, I tell you what, she got the bronze in 2016, the silver in 2018. Could she take gold? An outside contender, someone who has run under 11 seconds this year and looking to complete that set. Daryl Neita, though, someone who recently was a Commonwealth silver medalist in Birmingham, competing at all 3 of those major championships and consistently running sub-11, 10:19 now at best. She was the fastest qualifier. Mujinga Kambunji, well, she is just 100th faster, 10:89, new national record to win the Swiss title. 22:05 as well in Eugene over 200. But Dina Asher-Smith is the defending champion. It was a hat-trick for her, 1-2 in the relay. She knows the kind of job she has to do in this competition. Daryl Neita winning the national title, but Dina, I'm sure, will have her head down here. She won the bronze over 200 in Eugene, up against such incredible competition from 3 Jamaicans. But these women, with the music in the background, the light show adding to the tension and the excitement for this final event of day 2 at these European Athletics Championships. Just look at this, eyes peeled on these 8 finalists. So it's tough to call, but Dina has done this before in Berlin. Mujinga Kambunji should be close to her. 11:05 in qualifying, and then Daryl Neita looked like more to come from her. Lansico, Dosso, Asher-Smith, Kambunji, Neita, Lukenkemper, Svoboda and Perez. The final of the women's 100 metres. So Asher-Smith from 3, a decent start for her. Dosso nearly alongside. Here comes Kambunji. Asher-Smith is out. Kambunji. Lukenkemper trying to chase. Oh my word, Lukenkemper with Neita also closing. That had way more drama than we were anticipating, and you could even write. So in the end, Neita fastest qualifier, but we don't break 11 seconds. At least that's what the clock stops at. 11 dead. Kambundji just looking. It's been given to Lukenkemper, who does incredibly complete the set. Bronze, silver and gold across the last 3 European Championships. Well, that is truly incredible. And there'll be some in this stadium who really believe she could do it, and others who think that's some surprise. Kambundji then, they've been given the same time. Officially now it is below 11, 10.99, and it means so much to Lukenkemper. She won the relay bronze medal in Eugene, where unfortunately the Brits, from their point of view, faltered with that injury to Dina Asher-Smith, who wasn't recovered. Daryl Neita follows up her Commonwealth medal with one then in the Europeans.
Well, where did that come from Gina Lukenkemper? Out in lane 6, and there was absolutely nothing to suggest in her pre-championship form that she was going to challenge the likes of Mujinga Kambundji and Daryl Neita, nor Dina Asher-Smith, whose injury issues came back to haunt her. Look at the tears flooding down. Germany's first champion at the sprint since Verena Seiler 12 years ago. Kambundji, well, she got a bronze 6 years ago on home soil when they were in Zurich, was aiming just to become the second Swiss woman ever to win a European Championships title. She got so close, it came down to thousandths of a second. Once again, Daryl Neita just denied after looking so good in the semi-finals. After that, everyone was a long way back. It was those three. We'll try and give you an update on the situation with Dina Asher-Smith, but it did look as though it was the problem that plagued her in the relay in Eugene. Well, the medics just paying some attention to Lukenkemper. I think she just took a bit of a knock on the wrist as she fell over the line. And Lukenkemper just comes from a long way back. Kambundji, an absolutely terrific start from her. Svoboda, the 60-metre specialist, drops back after 50 metres. There she goes, she takes a tumble, rolls over on her wrist. Well, the pain was immediately forgotten once she crossed the line. It's taken a minute or two for it to go through the nervous system. Well, I cannot recall a women's major international championship that was split by just 1/100th of a second between the 3 medalists. That's one for looking up further down the line. She just can't believe it. I think she's probably taken a sprain on the wrist. Hopefully that won't affect her baton hand. I don't know quite what it is. She just can't believe it. But where did that come from?
It's blood, sweat and tears, quite literally, isn't it, for Lukenkemper? That's her 5th medal in 3 editions of these championships. So close. I almost want to cry just looking at the way that she burst into tears there. Kambundji, though, such a consistent performer. She really made her name after those home championships in Zurich, and this time it's another athlete in their own backyard, as it were, on the top step of the podium. But if you're the gold medalist, you get the attention of the medical staff quite quickly, don't you? And she'll be glad to see that running through all the emotions. But look at the face, though, of Daryl Neita. She wanted more than that.
I was going to say, the quick exit from the track of Daryl Neita says everything. She was brilliant in the semi-finals, dipping underneath 11 seconds, and just, as you said, Phil, maybe letting the occasion get the better of her. She just looked tense, couldn't quite push past Kambundji and Lukenkemper in the closing stages. And Kambundji as well got a lightning quick start, did super well to hold on to second place. And a shame to see Dina Asher-Smith. She threw her hands up when she had to stop in frustration. Ultimately, the reigning champion had to jog it in and settle for 8th place. I think that'll be a major blow to the relay hopes of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and a major boost to the German medal hopes. Bronze at the World Championships, could they take another gold here? And Kambundji, another brilliant championship performance. Lightning quick start, she's worked on that. We've seen her be great indoors, taking that world indoor title. So Kambundji with the lead at the moment, and Dina Asher-Smith pulling up 30 or 40 metres into the race. Daryl Neita is perhaps finishing the fastest out of the 3 medalists. You can see Neita pulling up alongside Lukenkemper. But it all changes in perhaps the last 5-10 metres. Kambundji just falters ever so slightly. Luckenkemper has the momentum. And the great lean as well from the German athlete, times that to perfection. So much so, she can barely get over the line. A wonderful emotion for Gina Luckenkemper. I think her non-selection for Eugene individually was a bit contentious. And she's bounced back brilliantly well to take this title home.
It's funny, when you look at those pictures and you see the times, you think all three athletes had such a brilliant chance to win that. But Luckenkemper came through similar to the way that she did in the semi-final, only Nita was in front of her. But the determination there just seemed to be no stopping her. This was her day in the Olympiastadion in Munich for the German Gina Luckenkemper. Now 25 years of age, but yeah, she's been competing at these kinds of championships for 6 years and more, so has that experience. But to get gold, silver and bronze